Signal Hill Road is an out-and-back scenic drive that starts at Kloof Neck and climbs very steeply up the eastern flank of Lion's Head to level off along the spine of the ridge. It runs due north, providing superb views of the city bowl and further towards False Bay. As the road curls around Signal Hill, you will experience rapidly changing views of first the main harbour, then the V&A Waterfront, Greenpoint with the Cape Town Stadium as its focal point, then Sea Point. Robben Island lies only 3 nautical miles out into the blue waters of Table Bay. The most likely route you will take heading to Signal Hill Road will be Kloof Neck Road. At the 6-way intersection, it is important to choose the correct road. The Signal Hill Road is the 5th road leading off the intersection to the right at 3 o'clock. It is the only road to the right going uphill. Watch out for fast-moving traffic coming over the crest of the neck from Camps Bay, as well as buses and taxis from Tafelberg Road. The first 600 meters are very steep with a gradient of 1 in 4, with the City of Cape Town's Forestry Department and Firefighting Unit to your right. About halfway up the first ascent is a short level section with a timber building on the left. This is the starting point for the hike up to Lion's Head. On weekends and holidays, there are always people and children milling about here, so be extra cautious. Tall rows of pines grace the right-hand side of the road, providing shade in the hot summer months and brief glimpses of the high-rise buildings in the city bowl far below. The road continues heading north and starts a long and steady climb towards Signal Hill itself. Near its northernmost point, the road curves suddenly away to the west, revealing spectacular views of the city, the harbour, Robben Island, and Greenpoint with the V&A Waterfront directly in front of you. Signal Hill is steeped in history, and signal flags were used to communicate weather warnings as well as anchoring instructions to visiting ships in order to ensure that they prepared adequately for stormy weather whilst in the bay. Similarly, ships could use flags to signal for assistance if, for example, an anchor line parted during a storm. Signal Hill is perhaps best known for the noon gun that is operated here by the South African Navy and South African Astronomical Observatory. In 1836, a time ball was set up at the Cape Town Observatory. However, it was not visible to ships in the harbour, so a second time ball was erected on Signal Hill in order to relay the precise moment of 1 p.m. Cape Mean Time. In this way, ships in the bay were able to check their marine chronometers. The daily practice of dropping of the ball continued until 1934, when it was made redundant by radio signals. The guns on Signal Hill were also used to notify the public when a ship was in trouble and there was a possibility of casualties on the coast near Cape Town. 3 guns would be fired from Chavon's battery, followed by a single gun in answer from the Emhoff battery. On your return trip back to Kloof Neck, the views are completely different to the way out, with Table Mountain completely dominating the vista. This is a highly recommended scenic drive for any visitor to Cape Town, and it helps in orienteering visitors to the geographical layout of the city and surrounds. There are 5 suburban passes in Cape Town close to one another. They are Kloof Neck Road, Signal Hill Road, Tafelberg Road, Kloof Road to Clifton, and Camps Bay Drive. Cape Town has much to offer the visitor, not least of which are these fabulous passes.